stop. IOM and in Nigeria. Say no to nepotism. It's your life partners, brothers and sisters, together we stand. IOM and in Nigeria. We say no to nepotism. It's your life partners, brothers and sisters, united we stand. We are the IOM family. One love. We are the IOM family. One love. We are the IOM family. God great. We are the IOM family. In my culture, always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hands. In my culture, always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hands. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise, and when you join, you will say, hold your head. Making promise evidence, builders of peace, of value, no violence. IOM new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise, and when you join, you will say, hold your head. Making promise evidence, builders of peace, of value.
Yes, the impact is indeed evidence. I repeat, the impact is indeed evidence. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. In fact, I believe I can fly. I'll repeat, I believe I can fly. Yes, so I want to say, fam members, good morning, and welcome to day 22 of IOM 30-Day Success Challenge. Yes, welcome. Before we start, I want to say a warning. This is warning. Believe or break, doubt or drown. I want you to listen, and I want you to listen very carefully. I'll tell you a story. Two farmers face a dry season together. Both pray for rain. Both of them pray for rain. One goes out and plants into the dry soil, and the other waits, folds his hands, and says to himself, I'm not going to plant until I see with my two naked eyes that is going to rain, until I see the cloud. Farm members, who do you think truly believed between these two farmers? Of course, the one who prepared. Yes. You see, later on, rain fell. Rain finally fell. Only the planted field yielded a harvest. Believe is not lip service, it is leg service. Believe is indeed leg service. When you expect, you get ready. This is an old wisdom. When you pray, move your legs. When you pray, move your feet. Listen, farm members, whatever you're doing, I want you to listen very carefully. This is the heart of our today's theme. Today's theme is believe. Today's theme is believe to become. Yes, in plain terms, what this simply means is you become what you believe. I repeat, it simply means you become what you believe. You see, if you truly believe in your vision, you will act on it, period. And if you act on your vision, eventually it will come to life. Yes. If you sincerely, it's showing me that something, yeah. So I have to work on the system. One of them did not launch. It's giving me information. So if you secretly believe, or if you secretly disbelieve, because you don't secretly believe, you believe openly. But if you secretly in your mind have a little doubt, you will hold back and you will prove yourself right by never moving forward. You see, this reminds me of the famous Henry Ford quote, which I believe all of you know. Whether you think you can or you can't, you are right both ways. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, both of you are right. Yes, your belief or your disbelief will write your result, period. The Bible added, all things are possible for those who believe. All things are possible for the one who believes. You can see this in Mark chapter 9, verse 23. Yes, Mark 9, verse 23. The Quran also strengthens. It strengthens this talk about belief. In Quran chapter 3, verses 139, yes, I'm a good reader of the Quran now. It says, do not flatter or grieve. Don't grieve, don't flatter, don't complain. You will have the upper hand if you are true believer. Yes. Also, our book of Gita 17, verse 3, also affirms that. It says, the man is made by his faith. The man is made by his belief. As he believes, so is he. Even the Buddhists also support this truth about belief. Listen to what they said. It says, all that we are is the result of all that we have believed. I repeat, the Buddhist says, all that we are today, whatever you are, whatever situation you find yourself, is as a result of what you have thought and believed. Of course, yes. The different scriptures reveal one truth. What you believe, you become. So ask yourself this morning, what do you truly believe? What do you believe? Ask yourself this question. What do you truly believe about your goal? What do you believe about yourself? Are you preparing your field? Are you preparing your field or just waiting for destiny helper? Today, you need to crush the doubts and build the unshakable confidence. Yes, because the message today is believe and you become. And that is the truth. Believe without doubting and you will become. If you doubt, you will remain broke. There is no two ways about it. I can't. Yes, you're right. You can't and you will be broke. You see, I want to tell you why belief matters. Let me break it down. I want to talk about belief or disbelief. Each of them is a mindset. Each belief or disbelief is a mindset that leads to very different outcomes. When you believe, you unlock your potential. It's like a locked phone. You see this phone? This phone is locked. It's a locked phone that is fully charged. Locked phone that is fully powered. It's charged, but it's locked. What do you think about the phone? If you don't have the PIN code, the PIN number, it's useless for you. Unless you go and crack it and break it open. If you don't, it is useless. If it's locked and it's fully charged, you can't use it until and unless you enter the passcode. Until you enter the passcode, you can't use it. So, belief is the PIN. to go to unlock the phone. That lights up your potential. Belief is the pin that lights up your potential. You need to start making bold moves. You need to start making those calls. You need to start making those applications. Yes, because you need to start doing all the training you require. Because confidence produces motion, and motion attracts opportunity. You also stop seeking permission. You need to stop seeking permission from doubters. Can you imagine you have a belief, then you go and ask somebody that does not believe whether you will succeed. Jesus, what madness. You should also stop seeking permission from doubters to pursue your own dream. Can you imagine the madness? You're meeting a doubter to tell you whether your dream will work or not. When they are doubters, they will tell you it won't work. When they don't even believe. You see, a lion, a lion does not consult the sheep before it roars. They don't do that. You need to act. You need to act. You act because you believe. Act. Just do it. Just do it. Even when you hit setbacks, you need to persevere. Even when you meet challenges, even when you fall, persevere, persist. You will prevail. You convert them into lift. When you fall, convert that into lift and fly. You see, the eagle doesn't escape the storm. The eagle does not escape the storm. It rides in it. It rides in the storm. That is the same way. The same winds that scatter others will carry you higher because you trust your wings. You need to remember, even a tiny seed can crack the concrete. Yes, a little tiny wee seed will crack open the concrete. Of course, when it reaches for light, it will crack the concrete. And like a toddler, listen, a toddler, just think of a toddler. You can fall 7 times and stand up 8 times. Not because falling is fun. They don't fall because they like it, but because belief whispers, I will walk, stand up, and try again. In the dark, when you doubt yourself, you delay your goals. You are broke. Doubt paralyzes. I repeat, doubt paralyzes and you hesitate. When it paralyzes you, you hesitate. You start thinking, you overthink, and you do absolutely nothing. What happens? Doors begin to close because you will not even knock on it. You won't even knock on the door. Opportunities will start to pass you by. Why? Because you are afraid to grab it. You start thinking, what if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I don't succeed? What if you do? What if you do? Why can't you have a positive mindset? I can't. Okay, after a while, disbelief turns to stagnation. Disbelief turns to stagnation. You now become stuck in one place while others move ahead. Others move forward. Then, when you are stuck and you're in one place, what happens? Dependency syndrome. You start having dependency mindset. It kicks in. Always waiting for a destiny helper. Oh, someone should come and start me up. Move. I'll tell you the harsh truth. I'm going to tell you the harsh truth. If you refuse to believe in your own vision, you will end up working for someone who believes in theirs. Period. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. I've told you success is war with yourself. Yes. Doubt is that enemy inside of you. Doubt is that enemy inside of you. Evict it. Kick it out. Champions, the truth is clear. Belief energizes. Disbelief chains you. Belief makes you a creator. Disbelief leaves you a prisoner. And here is the kicker. I'll tell you the kicker. No one can believe for you. Hey, help me, help me, help me, help me. No, you believe yourself. And please, stop outsourcing. Stop outsourcing your applause. Stop outsourcing your applause. What do I mean? Stop relying on outside approval before you get things done. Please, can I do it? Should I do it? Will I do it? Can I succeed? Stop it. Do you believe? Move. The people you're asking don't even know what you're talking about. What? Okay, I'll give you an Igbo proverb. An Igbo proverb says, it puts this talk, I'm trying to say well. It says, when the lizard falls from a tree, Iroko tree, if the lizard falls from Iroko tree, it looks left and right. If nobody claps for it, it claps for itself. It nods. It claps for itself. When no one else will do, why are you waiting? Even the lizard does not wait. Lizard does not wait, and you are waiting for somebody's approval? Get off it. You need to know that belief in your work is good. You need to believe in your work so fully that even if you are the only one clapping, you still move because you are planting a harvest you've not seen yet. Our Lord Jesus reassured us that if you have faith, as little as a mustard seed, just little faith, you can even say to the mountain, move, and it will move. This, you can find it in Matthew 17:20. Tiny faith, just tiny faith. If spoken, if you speak your faith, if you act, action must. If you act repeatedly, that's how you move mountains. You will relocate mountains for yourself. So choose believe or accept defeat. There is no middle ground. No middle ground. That is the sound of the harsh truth. I'll tell you. If that sounds harsh, so be it. Good. Sometimes we need to use a hammer and hit on your head. Yes, because we've been petting. Nothing is happening. So, fam, I want to let you know, fam, I need to hit you with a story. Let me tell you a story. Listen, whatever you're doing, just listen. Story. You need to listen to this story. Yeah? This story will leave no excuses standing. If after listening to this story, you still don't believe, you're cancelled. Sorry about that, but it's the truth. You see, I'm going to tell you about Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking, write the name down. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is one of the greatest minds that have ever lived on earth. Now, listen to the story of Stephen Hawking. At 21 years, just 21 years old, at 21 years old, he was told that he had ALS. And the doctor said to him, he only has 2 years, just 2 years to live. What is ALS? ALS is a deadly disease that weakens muscles and it stops the brain from controlling the muscles. That is ALS. It's a deadly disease. If it hits you, you're gone. You're gone. Can you imagine a death sentence at the very age most of us are just starting life? The very age we are just beginning, 21 years old. He was told he has just 2 years to live. His body betrayed him. His speech slurred. That is, his speech weakened. His dream looked finished. All his dreams looked as if it's finished. He admitted that his expectation, he said, my expectation dropped to 0. He said his expectation dropped to 0. Medical doctors, the society, even friends, all wrote him off. But belief doesn't ask for permission. You don't need permission. Lying in the hospital bed, when he was in the hospital bed, he had a dream that jolted him awake. He woke up. When he had this dream, he still had things to do. In his dream, he was told he still has things to do. He chose life. He chose purpose. And that choice fired up his mind. Champions, champions, even when he was told, I need you to listen, when he was told he will die in 2 years' time because of his serious illness, he still believed. After dreaming, he believed and he persisted to prosper. Now, listen to what happened. The doctor said 2 years. He lived more than 50 years afterwards. More than 50 years afterwards. Guess what happened? He got his PhD. Yes, he got his PhD. 21 years in sick bed. 2 years to live. He went on and on. He got his PhD. Let me tell you what he did. He cracked. He cracked open the black holes. He wrote books. If you're a science student, you will read a lot of his books. He wrote textbooks. He wrote books that reshaped science. Yes. He started a family. He married and started a family. Even when he lost his legs, yes, because of the illness, he lost his legs. Listen, he lost his legs. He lost his arm. He lost his voice. Yet he never lost his belief. He lost everything. His legs, his arms, his voice. He never lost his belief. When people said, he's finished, oh, he's lost everything, he's finished, he answered. He answered with what? With his life's work. He answered with his work. He said, watch me, watch me. At one point, pneumonia almost killed him. He was in a life support. Doctors, then he was married. Doctors whispered to his wife, should we turn off the life machine? The wife said, capital N-O. No. Guess why? Guess why? Because the wife also believed like Stephen. They believed that he will definitely live on. Guess what? He lived on. He lived on. Stephen spoke through the machine. He couldn't speak anymore. He lost his voice. So he started speaking through machine. And that voice, that machine voice became a voice to the whole wide world. Yes. And then the image that shouted out louder than words. I'll show you that image that shouted out louder than voice. Listen. Stephen, at 65 years of age, Stephen, that was exactly 44 years after the doctors told him on the sick bed that he will not survive after 2 years. 65 years of age, exactly 44 years after he was told he only had 2 more years to live. Stephen did the unthinkable at 65. Stephen strapped. He's strapped into a zero gravity. What is Nos Angel talking about? Don't worry, I'm going to show you what he did. He's strapped into a zero gravity plane. He went into a plane in the space. He went to space. He was floating. He was floating free from his wheelchair. Let me show you. This is Stephen. The man that was told he will never live. Look at Stephen. This is Stephen. He was floating from his wheelchair. That is Stephen. At 65 years of age. Can you imagine? At 65 years of age, look at Stephen. Look at what he did. 65. He was told he would die at the age of 23. The experts feared. Look at them. They were scared. He was laughing. They were scared. But Stephen was laughing. He was laughing. They were so scared. Oh my God. What is he doing? He was laughing in the mid-air. He was saying, I'm free. I'm free. You see, even gravity couldn't cage a man whose belief was bigger than his body. Gravity could not even cage him. Nobody could cage him. In his own words, Stephen said, however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Where there is life, there is hope. I repeat, in his own words, Stephen said, however difficult life is, there is always something you can do. Whether you are sick, whatever you are, you can definitely do something to succeed. He said, where there is life, he said, where there is life, there is hope. I want to pin Stephen. I want to pin him. So you will see, believe to become. Where there is life, there is hope. A man that couldn't talk, legs not functioning, hands not functioning, nothing is working. Fine. If a man, just think it now, just think about it. If a man who lost almost every physical ability, he did. He lost almost every physical ability. If he could still believe, still fight, still win, then what about you? What are you waiting for? You still have your legs, some of you. You still have your voice, some of you. Your strength. What excuse do you have? What is your excuse? Maybe you've been told you're too young, too old, not qualified, not enough. Maybe you've even whispered it to yourself. Maybe you're the one saying it to yourself. Today, I need you to kill that. Kill that lie. Kill it. Channel your inner strength. Cancel the cancellation. I repeat, cancel the cancellation. If Stephen Hawking could look death in the eye and say, not today, give me a break, I have work to do, get out. Then you can look at every obstacle, every challenges, every failure you have seen. Look at it and say, declare, out. Get out of my way. Out. I'm not done yet. Get out. Look, okay, let me give you like 4 images. I'll give you 4 images to keep in your heart. I want to, please listen carefully. I want you to think of phone pin. We talked about the pin of a phone. I want you to think of it. Think of a phone pin. Your potential is powerful. Your potential is powerful, but locked. Your potential is powerful, but it's locked. Believe unlocks it. Think of pin. I also want you to think of the lion and the sheep. Think of the lion and the sheep. I said it in the beginning. Bold purpose. If you have a strong purpose, you don't wait for timid opinion. You don't go and ask people to give you opinion. Think of a lion and a sheep. I also want you to think of a seed and a concrete. Think of a seed and a concrete. Belief breaks every barrier. Little tiny seed breaks a concrete. Think of yourself as a seed and a concrete. Think of toddler step. Yes. Think of toddler step. Fall, rise, and progress. You need to say these things. Say them. You see them and use them in your daily life, please. Now, the final thing I want to say to you. No excuses, no retreats. Enough said. Enough angel is okay. It's all or nothing. Today is all or absolutely nothing. You need to succeed or you die trying. Quitting is off the table. You'd rather collapse over the finish line, collapse over the finish line, fight and collapse over the finish line than live with pain. The pain of asking, what if I did it? What if I finished? The only way out is forward, ahead. Feel it in your bones. Believe and you shall become what you think about, period. Now, I need you to recite this with me. Recite this with me. My belief is my power. I become what I believe. I choose faith over fear. I rise because I believe. Period. All right, for your assignment, number 1, very important. If you do this, you succeed. Trust me. 1, tell somebody immediately. If they are beside you, tell somebody immediately. Chanting alone won't help you. Just sharing will make we make it real. It will make it real. So I need you to turn to your spouse, turn to your child, turn to your husband, your boyfriend, turn to your colleague, your friend, anybody. Or if they are not around you, make a phone call. If they are not picking, send them a voice note. Send them a voice note. Do it now. After this challenge, what will you say? You say something like, I just declared I will start my soap business. For you that want to do a business, I have declared I'm going to start my soap business because I believe I can and I will. Or if you want to do something like you want to go to school, you can say, I just declared I will finish my degree because I believe I can and I will. Or if you want to lose weight, I just declared I will lose 10 kg because I believe I can and I will. Or if you want to save money, I just declared that I will save 500,000 naira because I believe I can and I will. Say it out. If you say this out, it will loud. If you say it loud, it will turn your belief into action, period. That is accountability. Speak it out. Stop hiding. Stop hiding. Hiding is you don't know whether you do it. It's disbelief. Or that's your choice. Number 2 assignment. Number 2, do a 2 minutes reflection. Today, I want you to do a 2 minutes reflection. Remember your alarm clock. Set a timer. Do a 2 minutes reflection. What do I want you to do? Write one thing you learned today. One thing you learned today on today's talk show. One thing you learned and one way. If you write one thing you learned and one way you will use it in the next 24 hours. For example, I'll tell you what you can do. For example, if you're doing business, you can say something like, I learned I must act immediately. In the next 24 hours, I will call one potential customer. Or if you're doing fitness, you can say, I learned small step matters. In the next 24 hours, I will do 20 jogs and I will drink more water. Or if you're doing savings, you can say, I learned saving grows belief. In the next 24 hours, I will transfer at least 500 naira or more into my savings account. If you want to go to school, you can say, I learned belief breaks fear. In the next 24 hours, I will start the introduction of my essay. If you want personal growth, you can say something like, I learned my word shape my future. In the next 24 hours, I will only speak positive declaration to my life. The 3rd assignment, I need you to take one small step. Take one small step now. Now, listen, this is the most important. This is the most important. Now, I need you to act. I need you to act out your reflection. You have reflected. You've timed yourself. Now, act it out immediately, today, this morning. In fact, I gave you 8 a.m. to act that reflection or before. Act it today. Call that customer. Not I will, I would. Call them. Make a call. After this show, put a call to customer. Immediately it's 8 o'clock. Call that customer. Go out and do that job. 20 minutes. Go, not I will. Move. Go and jump. Or if you want to go to school or get any job, you want to go to job, go and follow up. Go out 8 o'clock, get dressed, get out of the house, get out. Go and follow up on your application. Stop sitting at home and praying. Or you want to do transfer money. Oh yeah, right now, after this show, transfer even if it's 100 naira. Make that transfer now. Enough of I will, I could, I should. Enough. Make that transfer into your savings account now. Small steps. I repeat, small steps fuel your belief. Small steps fuel your belief. And if you fuel your belief, you are going to build momentum, period. Remember, farmers plant before the rain. Remember, farmers plant before the rain. So champions, and we have to go. Look at the time. I need you to rise. Rise and become what you've learned. Rise. Become what you've learned. Think. I need you to think. Feel, speak, and act like a champion that you are. Now, I need you to hold on to your belief. You are capable. I need you to say, I am capable. The universe responds to a made-up mind. Believe to become. Not this. Your belief is your passport to your future destination. Don't let anyone stamp it invalid. Your belief is your passport to your future destination. Don't let anybody to stamp it invalid, not even yourself. Believe, act, and become. If you believe, if you act, you become. Now, champions, you need to go. Go and claim what is yours. Go and claim your goal. Nothing can stop you now except you. The only person that can stop you is you. So move you away. Just say, myself, move away from my side, Joe. Move you away, out of the way. Now, 22 is done and dusted. 22 is done and dusted. You need to believe. Believe activated. Victory is loading. Your joy is coming. In our mind, it's always in my mind, and my destiny is definitely in my hands. So is yours. Bye-bye.